If you play Stardew Valley, you've probably heard of the Adventurers Guild that gives you quests to kill certain monsters, after which you receive really useful rings in return. So here are the best strategies to completing these quests with the least amount of rage possible. Also, stay tuned for the last tip, which actually helped me out a lot, and I placed it at the end because it's a spoiler for the 1.6 update, and also because I want you to know that you can complete this questline without it too. So the first one is killing 1000 slimes, which you can easily find on all floors in the mines. The regular mines, the quarry mines, the skull cavern, the volcano dungeons, this area on Ginger Island, and additionally your farm if you choose to have monsters spawn on it. This quest rewards you with the slime charmer ring, which makes you immune to all slimes. The best strategy to kill them is to corner them and then constantly hit them. The next one is killing 150 void spirits, whose reward is the savage ring, which gives you extra speed after you kill a mob. These can only be found in the regular mines between floors 81 to 119. Now among all spirits, it's best to kill the shaman first, as he can heal all other creatures in his vicinity. Again, the best strategy is just to corner him whilst also hitting him constantly. Depending on how far you are, he can also throw a spell at you, which you can avoid by moving out of its way. And the regular shadow birds are the easiest to kill, just maintain a certain distance and swing your weapon. Third is killing 200 bats, which rewards you with the vampire ring, which gives you a little health anytime you kill a mob. Now again, like the slimes, these guys can be found in all different mines or on the monster farm. The best way to kill them is to stand still, face their direction, and hit them. Standing still is best because they fly all around the place and having to chase them is quite annoying, especially when they go out of bounds. If there's an infestation event where there are multiple bats coming at you from different spots, it's best to stand in a corner away from them all, so that when they do fly towards you, they all come at you from the same direction and not from all around. Fourth is killing 50 skeletons, whose reward is a skeleton mask. These guys can only be found in the regular mines between levels 71 and 79. They do throw bones at you if you wait long enough, so it's best to keep hitting them to kill them. Fifth is killing 80 insects, which you're rewarded with an insect head sword. Insects include bugs, cave flies, grub, mutant flies, and mutant bugs, and armored bugs. Cave insects are also found in all different types of mines and on any level. The bug is the easiest to kill as they don't target the player and they just stand around, so just don't stand in their path and they won't attack. And of course, hit them. Note that the armored bugs can't be killed unless you have the bug killer enchantment. Cave flies and mutant flies do pathfind you, so similar to the bats, you just want to stand still and swing at them when they're close by. And note that the mutant fly can only be found on prehistoric levels in the skull cavern or in the mutant bug lair. And lastly, grubs that spawn on level 15 to 29 of the regular mine. And mutant grubs, like mutant flies, can be found in the mutant bug lair. Sixth is killing 30 Dougies, which you're rewarded a hard hat for. Not the most special, but hey, it's kinda concerning that they don't give you this for free at the mines. Dougies can be found in all different types of caves and are found by standing on patches of dirt. When they stick their head out, hit them. Seventh is killing 500 dust sprites to get the burglar's ring, which, once worn, has a greater chance of dropping loot. Don't be alarmed by the amount because dust sprites often spawn in groups of 5 or 6 per level, so you don't have to spend months in the mine for these guys. They can only be found in the regular mines and are best found between levels 41 to 79, officially. I say this because the best levels I found were 41 to 59. These guys have low health, so swinging a couple times should do the trick. 8th is killing 60 rock crabs, for which you get the crab shell rings, which provide +5 immunity. The rock crab can be found in the regular mines between level 1 and 29. The lava crab can be found between level 81 and 119. And lastly, the iridium crab can be found after level 30 in the skull cavern only. The wiki says there's a visual difference as presented here, but honestly, I can't tell you the difference in the mines. So my best strategy was just to go around hitting the stones until you hear this noise. Then you hit the rock crab with your pickaxe to make them pop their heads out of their shells and then attack them when they do. Now the next 3 are selectively found in the skull cavern only. 9th is killing 100 mummies, for which you get the arcane hat. Again, not my favorite reward as it's just a hat, but it does look funky. The best strategy and only way to kill mummies is by first knocking them out and then using any kind of explosives to fully kill them. If you only knock them out, aka just hit them with your sword until they melt, they do get back up after some time. So if you have a slingshot, you can buy explosive ammo from Marlon, or to use in your slingshot and just hit them that way. Or you can just craft or buy bombs and use those. 10th is killing 50 pepper rexes, which you can get an arcane helmet for. These guys are most often found on prehistoric levels and less often but possibly on really high levels of the Skull Cavern. Rexes tend to look at you, wait like a second or two, and then shoot fireballs at you. So the best strategy is to get them to turn in your direction, then quickly move away and hit them while they're still shooting their fire. 11th is killing 250 serpents, whose reward is the napalm ring, which explodes any monsters you kill. Serpents behave similarly to bats, except they're much stronger. But the strategy to kill them is the exact same. Stand still, wait for them to chase you, and when they're close enough to you, hit them. Don't worry or stress about them too much though, because if you've completed other quests, just make sure you bring good rings and a lot of food, and you'll be okay. And the last quest is to kill 150 Magma Sprites or Sparkers, after which you get to have Marlon's phone number. Oh my god, wow! Actually, it's not anything weird, it's just that you get to call him from your home about any recovery services, and you don't have to walk all the way to the guild to get your things back. These guys are once again similar to the bats, and the best strategy is just to stand still, wait for them to charge at you, and of course, when they're about 2 blocks away, you just start swinging your weapon to hit them. And the last, ultimate tip I was going to give you, which is a 1.6 spoiler, is unlocking the Shrine of Challenges from either the Skull Cavern entrance or level 120 of the mines. You can unlock both after reaching either 120 of the mines, the regular mines, or reaching level 100 of the Skull Cavern. This shrine makes the caves a little more difficult, but in doing so also increases the amount of mobs spawned in the area. So there's a higher and better chance to kill more of these monsters when the shrine is unlocked, and therefore completing the eradication goals is way quicker. But again, this is not necessary to complete the Monster Eradication challenge, but just more of a helping hand.